Hey everyone, welcome back to more Solium Infernum, and welcome back to Hell. I'm Disturbing Puppet, so we're continuing our run here with Belial, and we are doing fairly well. We've got 127 prestige, so we're looking in good shape. Things should be going into endgame here pretty soon. I think at the end of this turn, things will start moving. Yeah, so the Conclave will assemble on turn 50 to choose the victor. It does take a few turns for that to happen, so there will be a little while that things can go crazy. We are currently about to start fighting with Andromelis. We're currently fighting with Murmur, although I did take some territory here. And then, what else? I think Mammon even made a demand on me, so everyone's kind of coming after me at the moment. So my current plan, because these guys have been nailed by spells over and over again, um, I don't know that we can fight... Yeah, I can't finish these guys off. Can I actually see what you have? Stratagems. Okay, so you just have stratagems. So if they have a relic or something, I could see it. I just checked to see if anyone had a relic and nobody does. So, yeah. What I need to do first, if Andromelis is going to make a push on me, is stop that from happening. So first things first, what I'm going to do, hopefully I have the resources for it. Oh, we can actually do a couple spells now. That's quite nice. Actually, where am I in the turn order last? That's risky. We could still try for it, though. So I'm going to do Forged Orders. Going to select these guys because they're actually close enough to maybe attack my unit. So we have a good chance of having that work. And I'm going to have them march down into the lava. Then, is there anything I can do? We can keep stealing stuff. We could also bribe a Praetor away from somebody. I don't have the resources for it. That's too bad. If we're going to do the Forge Orders, yeah, I'll have to get some resources coming in. So yeah, let's grab resources.
Of Zoriah.
We could loot vaults and maybe get something interesting as well. Keep stealing stuff from people, which I've been doing with Murmur mostly. Is there anything else? We can take a region. Exposed treason. What is this? Increase resistance. Okay. Evil ward. Another thing that increases resistance. Dark augury. This will let me see what people have. This would be something where I could maybe try to find. I'm pretty sure Murmur has my relic. So I could use the Dark Augury on Murmur and see if he's got it. I'm pretty sure he's the one who stole it. It'd be nice to take it back. It doesn't really hurt anybody. I'd like to actually hurt Murmur or stop him from doing stuff by maybe, taking resources away from him, that kind of thing. So even though it uses resources I kind of need, I'm tempted to do more of like loot the vaults. That's what we'll do. We'll loot the vaults of Murmur again. Been doing that a bunch. So we can now do a couple things a turn. That's going to help a lot. Then I want to assign the Praetor that I picked up, and I can throw that Praetor in either one of my places of power. I can't put him in my stronghold because it's full. The Unholy Fountain's still pretty weak. Mammon might try to take this from me later, just not immediately. I think we'll be a bit safer down here, even if we lose it eventually. I think what we're going to go ahead and do is throw my Praetor in there, and that's Zool, because Zool actually gives me some extra stuff with the Unholy Crucible, I think. So if I want to double check. Oh, Zool. Unholy Crucible, yeah, additional tribute. Alright. That works for me. That's pretty much all I can do on this turn, so yeah. We'll go ahead and see if we're fast enough to stop Andromelis' Legion from messing with me. Okay, Dire Dissipation's gonna hit those guys. Wiped out my Legion. That sucks because I do lose the Praetor that was in there. My orders work. March you into some lava, you can take some damage, enjoy. Murmur's Vault, of course. Yeah, it sucks. My Legion was actually getting fairly strong and then having a pretty good Praetor in there too. I'd thought about taking my Praetor out, but not much we could really do about it. Alright, Assembly of the Conclave. So this is when things start to move towards the end. The Conclave assembles within the great halls of Pandemonium to conclude the trial of the throne and determine the new Dark Majesty. All private schemes are revealed and prestige values have been adjusted accordingly. Diplomacy may continue, but no further requests for vassalage will be entertained by the Conclave. So yeah, 1 of 5, so I think we go to turn 55. The end of turn 55, things are done. So we can now actually see what everybody's prestige values will be once we get into the turn. So yeah, I had 2 schemes that I completed, so that bumped me up a little bit. Murmur is like 100 behind me, so but Murmur's definitely the only real challenger. I'm gaining enough that I think I'm okay. Even if I lose my places of power, I think I'll be alright. The last time I played, I had over 300 prestige by the end of things. I think I just lost some because we didn't finish. We weren't able to take a place of power away from Murmur. Yeah, Vendetta failed. And that was because he had a place of power I was going to target and take, but then it went independent right before that. So I was able to take it, but he didn't have control of it beforehand. I do have diplomatic immunity up, but it doesn't seem like it's really doing much because I still have demands and things coming in. Like Mammon put a demand into me, I'm pretty sure after that. We have war with Andromalis. I don't know what he's trying to do, what his objective is. I rejected his demand. He could put a claim against me. Nothing I can do about it. Dire Dissipation was again Murmur. That's part of why I keep stealing from him, is I'm hoping I can take resources away from him to stop him from doing that. But it's such a cheap thing to do that it's kind of hard to stop. Forged Orders, so we did do some damage there. We did loot the vaults. We got okay stuff, nothing great. Really need more darkness for sure. Adversaries bicker. Mammon is accepting gifts from Andromalius. Andromalius and Mammon have a ceasefire, basically. Private schemes are revealed, so I got 30 for what I had. Just 2 schemes, though. I didn't put a whole lot into that. Auction. Someone got the Lemegeton seal. Lemegeton? I don't know. Plus 1 prestige, so that's going to increase somebody's prestige value. If I see who's got it, I can always steal it. And then for tribute, I need darkness like crazy, and I got like none, so I'll take what I can get. After that, I guess blood. Disappointing, not getting a lot of the resources that I need for what I want to do. That's going to make this a little harder to kind of stop bad things from happening. I could try to get another Legion. I have a feeling Mammon's just going to attack the Unholy Fountain. Did we start? Continues, failed, demand rejected. Yeah, so I won't find out till next turn. Next turn we'll actually have the opportunity to have me and Mammon fight. But right now I can't do anything about it. Alright, fine. Let's see what our options are. Upkeep, yeah, there's too much darkness involved for this one. Sisters of the Flame are okay. They don't have a lot of health, though, which makes me worried about the spells that are flying around out there. Interesting artifacts. Goblet of the Traitor. Some resistance. Anointed of Ash. Target Praetor. Damage in duels is increased by 3. Interesting. Nothing too crazy. Manuscript-wise, nothing. Alright, let me quickly check and see if I can spot. I don't think I know of anybody's artifacts. Yeah, I'd have to use the Dark Augury to find out for sure. I'm pretty sure Murmur is going to be the one who's got what I want. So I think here, I'm not really doing anything too crazy. Andromalis is the one who might make a push on me. He does have these guys who could come marching in just taking some of my territory away. Nobody's within striking distance of the Wood of Suicides, so that's really my only major concern. Yeah, these guys just moved 2, these guys just moved... Oh, they moved 3, actually. Ooh, okay. That's a problem. They could actually attack... So what are your stats? 3, 9, and I'm 0, 9, so I would take 3. So it would take a very long time for this legion by itself to take out my settlement up here, because I have a good amount of health. Yeah, maybe I should get a legion then. 079. How does that pair up against you guys? Not great. I would take about 5 damage and do about 9 with an exchange back and forth. But he's got other legions around, and of course he's got the Hellfire Ballista, and this alone is really, really dangerous, but it's very slow, thankfully. So it'll take it quite a while if it wants to move over to take out my Wood of the Suicides. Chosen of Andromalis are quite good. The other thing we can do, I don't have the darkness for it, I don't think. If I could max out Deceit, I could actually steal legions from people. As it is, I can steal Praetors, depending on what it costs to do. So that might be something we could do just to kind of mess with Andromalis a little bit too. This legion doesn't have a Praetor. This legion does. Oh, you've got my old... I had... Oh no, it's just the similar looking picture. It's Astarte. I had Praetor that looked very, very similar to this. Not the same art, I guess, but very similar. And you've got Barbados. Isn't Barbados up for sale? What? Am I crazy? Yeah, I guess I'm crazy. Alright. And we've got Memon hanging out down here as well. Potentially stealing territory from me. Okay. I've got my cavalry. We're no longer fighting with Murmur, right? Yeah. But I can't attack Mammon yet. I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, if I try to move down here, like I don't think it'll actually let me. If I go here and then yeah, Vendetta required, so I can't actually do that.
Oh, Soraya.
Okay. But we kind of need another legion. So it doesn't have to be super quick. Let's grab some resources.
Oh, Soraya.
Grab some resources. See what I can do. Forged Orders takes 3. Bribe Praetor requires 4. Yeah, I just need darkness. My main problem is that I just don't have darkness. What else can I do? Pretty much all of these seem like they require darkness. Could go ahead and do an augury. Just to kind of see what's going on. Infernal negotiations, like I can't be affected right now anyway, so this doesn't really do much. Elocution only helps me prestige-wise if the others are doing stuff to each other. I can stop somebody from moving for 1 darkness if I do it early enough. I feel like it's not really worth it. I think what I'm just going to do is collect a ton of resources, and then I'm going to try to grab the Sisters of the Flame. So that I at least have a legion somewhere. I could pull Zool out to throw her in with them. But I might want to recruit somebody. You're only level 2, but there's no actual good Praetors here, really. They're all like level 1 or 2. I did have Eligos before, who wasn't bad with the Legion I had him in. Rom isn't too bad. It gives you a 4 bonus total, 3 Infernal, 1 melee. Just Infernal's the last one that you do. The melee last is kind of nice here. Yeah, you know what? Let's drop one of these, and then we're going to go ahead and grab you as well. You were in my service before, you can return to my service now. Alright, and then we'll just kind of see what the enemy does. In the meantime, I'm just gathering prestige from the territories that I have and stuff. So Andromalis, making a move, trying to cut off my territory, and then you're going to attack with assistance. Yeah, not surprising. So that will do some damage to me. Actually, quite a bit because of the assistance of the other legion. So probably grabbing that territory is his objective, I would guess. So as soon as he can take it, that's it. The fight will be over. I would assume. Well, I got my legion. Probably got the Praetor as well. To 177. Diplomatic immunity is still going. Yeah, we've got a vendetta against Mammon now. Don't know what the objective of Mammon is, but we can now mess with Mammon. We won the auctions. Let's do my tribute. Need darkness. And we'll take those, I guess. Again, give me all the darkness you can. Yeah, do that. Even us out a little bit. Now I have a bit more options. What's going on here? Yeah, so we're now at 2 of 5. So it's sort of like if you get to the end game, you have a few turns to kind of do some things to mess around and potentially win over your opponents if things are not looking good. What I can try to do is move one of you guys out of here. Oh, you're both really good, though. The Butchers are actually weaker than the Defilers. So either way, I'm losing the Wood of Suicides, unless I could move both of them before either one attacks me. So the chances of doing that is basically nothing. Like, there's no chance I can do that. I could try to get my Praetor out of there. I suppose I can try to do that. The order isn't friendly for me, but, well, it's actually not bad, because Mammon... No, Andromalis goes first. Crap, I thought it was Mammon goes first, then me. So Andromalis is going first, so probably the first thing would be to attack this. He might gather resources or something first, so maybe I'll get lucky and I can save my Praetor. It's not a huge deal, one way or the other. Okay, so we do that. Do we gather resources? What do you have? You've got a stratagem. You guys do have a Praetor. I can probably steal your Praetor. I bet. Yeah, we want... Where is he? Pretty sure it's Hagenti is the one leading... Yeah, Hagenti is the one leading them. Yeah, let's do that.
Aniel Kiso?
then, I'm not sure if this will work because I don't know what Mammon is going to do. We're going to go ahead and try to wipe out... Oh, we can't teleport into combat. Okay, so we'll have to go here.
Of Zoraya.
But I've got 3 movement. Why is it stopping me? Huh? What's going on with this? So from here, I move. Go in here. Redeploying here will end Abyssal Cavalry's move. I guess because... Well, it's neutral, though. It's not... I think it's neutral. And I can't go here because they're... would put me into combat. Alright, well, never mind then.
Of Zoraya.
Alright, we'll try to steal your guy. We'll see what happens. You're probably going to attack the Unholy Fountain. I guess I could move across here anyway. It would make things a bit easier, because then I could attack from here to there. So we could go ahead and move. Yeah, I suppose we could do that anyway. Just do that.
Of Zoraya.
Then I want to assign the Praetor up here. So we'll throw Elagos in there. So that's +2 ranged, and melee goes last. Which isn't too bad because we have pretty good infernal ability. Might help me do some damage. Sure, why not? Just to do something. So I could maybe be able to fight over here if I need to against Mammon, also coming in from this direction with Oni's Faithful. How do we match up on this? Not awesome, but we could do a good job. We could kill these guys in one turn because we would do ranged first. So with Elagos in, that would be, I think, 1 or 2. So I would take 3 or 4 damage. Then we'd go to Infernal, and I'd kill them. So yeah, that works out for me. Nothing I could do down here. Wood of the Suicides goes down. Hopefully that will end my fighting with Andromalis. That does cost me some prestige immediately for losing. I'm also going to lose out on gathering that prestige. He's going to try to steal some territory from me. You only steal the territory you end in. You don't steal anything you move through. Right, Praetor, nice. I'll have your guy. Excellent. I don't think I can put 2 Praetors in somewhere, but that's going to weaken these guys if they want to try to fight the Fountain. We are getting a bit of a buff, so I am going to do a good amount of damage to them if we survive, but I think they're going to, yeah, they're going to take me out before we get anywhere. So it might just be over. In melee combat there, they're going to take it. Or not. What happened? I would have sworn he would have won that. What? Am I crazy? Yeah, I thought I was losing that fight. Well, I'm Regent now, so I get to go first. So are we done with Andromalius? Power of Evil. Like children, the Conclave are very impressed by tricks, pyrotechnics, and casual cruelty, and so will award triple prestige to all successful destruction rituals for 5 turns. I don't do a lot of that. I don't know if I even have... I had destruction at one point, and then I think it got taken away from me. So let's see. Debating continues, sure. Diplomatic community's going. Yeah, Vendetta is completed against Andromalius. We did get Hagenti, who might be better for this Legion than who I threw in there, but that's fine. Yeah, and I wasn't able to get my Praetor out. Understandable. Okay, so first things first, I'm still fighting Mammon here. So I need to just destroy these guys. So yeah, what's going on with this? 233. I don't know what happened there. I felt like with the numbers I was seeing, like they should have, this Unholy Fountain should have been lost. But whatever. I'm fine with that. Yeah, go kill those guys before they get a chance to do anything. And then, is this his territory? Yeah, this is his territory. So we'll just stop there. That way I'll steal that from him. So not a problem. Don't like that you're in my territory down here. Somebody's got an artifact somewhere. Should be an easier way to check this stuff. But yeah, I don't see that anyone has one, so it's not equipped anywhere obvious. So like someone got that book. Let's grab tribute.
Of Zariah.
I'm gonna augury murmur, I think. Just to kind of find out what you have. Then I think we're just gonna move my legion here. Actually, can I assign another Praetor? Apparently not. Alright, let's just move.
Of Zariah.
Well, so it seems like whenever you teleport through something, it automatically ends your turn. So even though I have 3 movement here, it's doing the same thing, even though it's not enemy territory. That's unfortunate. We'll just kind of start moving our way down to deal with these guys. Alright, that's about it. We should look at the Sisters of the Flame information. When Agnes was human, the demon had asked her to poke a hole in the ground with her finger adjacent to an old oak tree. A worm came forth and said unto her, "She will soon be burned at the stake by men and joined with all burned sisters in hell. The precipitation of a flaming holocaust, full of the pure ecstasy of malice, there to exact their brutal and efficient revenge for all eternity." Oh, so they're burned witches. Alright, that's cool. Interesting. While we have this here, I guess we could actually look at... I'm not sure if I ever read Morax and all the others. Yeah, I don't think I've read this. So Morax has befriended many immortal, and in the process wrought torment laced with delicious irony. One of her favorite gags is to grant the tormented a cursed immortality that sends the victim on an endless quest to find their true identity while hounded by recurring amnesia. That's pretty awesome. Alright. Elagos we had before. Hagenti I didn't have, but we have you now. I see a figure with a bullish head and feathered wings who walks because his body's thickness belies flight. He is sooty. He drinks his poison with a steady hand, which says much because his body appears weathered and carries the cuts of 100,000 years. I see this figure standing atop a golden chair that sits at the peak of a bronze pyramid. I see him tossing arms, legs, and a head or two from the top, parts of those who stood in his path. Very nice. Alright, let's go ahead and just kind of advance through. I don't think there's anything else. We have everything set, so let's go for it. First things first, you can die. Take a little bit of damage from the ranged attack, and then we'll take a little bit in melee, and then absolutely destroy them. If I had something that did the Infernal first, that would be really helpful for these guys. Thank you for the territory. They might actually be headed over to my other place of power. Alright, we got the augury. Is it going to work? Yep. So I'll be able to see anything that Murmur has. Maybe just in the vault. Close to the end, we're up to 185, very nice. Although now I'm going to be going last when it comes to any actions. Hey, my Abyssal Cavalry got promoted, nice. Your Legion Abyssal Cavalry has distinguished itself on the field of battle. Select which aspect of martial warfare they'll train tirelessly to improve. Yeah, if we could get some more melee or ranged in melee, that would be nice. We could just go crazy on melee. This would make them really, really effective, but possibly sniped early on. Having a little bit of range would help keep them alive, potentially. So it's really tempting to take the 5 melee, but I think the 2 range 2 melee might be better. Just to keep them from dying. So yeah, we'll do that. Get my tribute. Again, I need darkness like crazy, and there isn't much. Blood, I guess. Alright. The great arguments. Let's see, it's just continuing. Power of Evil, that was the destruction. Yeah. Diplomatic immunity's over, so we could have people do some stuff, but we're currently dealing with some stuff. Dark Augury. So we can take a look at Murmur's information. 0 artifacts. 1 manuscript, 3 praetors. Huh. I would have sworn he was the one who stole the artifact from me. He doesn't have a lot of resources, as you can see. I might want to keep stealing from him. He's actually fairly low, so it might be worth continuing to do that. Just because his spells are going to keep messing with me, probably. He's got some pretty high-level praetors, though. So Murmur's actually still pretty dangerous. 3 legions. You can see, I mean, I could click on them anyway. A couple of them kind of weak. The Accursed Company's generally pretty good. The praetors make a big difference. So if we have a fight with Murmur again, which I don't think we have time, we could steal some praetors from him or something. Okay, so the plan here, the only person I'm currently involved with is with Mammon, who's making a push on me for some strange reason. I don't know why. Mammon does have 1 legion running around. Somewhere. Where were they? Over there. So they're on that side. These guys move 2, so they can't get up that far, really, if they want to mess with me. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and move through to block. I could try to chase them, because these guys are faster. Yeah, let's get resources.
of Zoriah.
Chase after them from this side. And then I'm going to steal from Murmur again, even though we're not fighting. I feel like stealing from him has just become a hobby of ours. And I want to kind of limit his ability to do spells to damage my legions, because he can do that even if we're not fighting. I think. Alright. That's about it. Nothing too crazy. Okay, he's weakening the stats of the Unholy Fountain, which is odd. He's not going to be attacking it. I think it's only for this turn. Okay, I think part of that was played in the wrong tile, but sure, whatever. Mammon's creeping around Pandemonium. Murmur's getting ready to insult me or something, probably. Moving legions to the border in anticipation. It's not going to matter, though. It won't be fast enough before the end. Try to chase down Murmur's other legion here and wipe it out. Oh, he actually resisted. Nice. To 189. Nice. Yeah, I'm gaining a lot. Partly, I have a couple artifacts that are giving me some prestige. And then I do still have that one place of power under my control. Drawing up the contracts now. Final announcement is imminent. If someone were to violently intervene, now is the time. Okay, we need darkness. Give me darkness. Then, yeah, blood. Andromalis is trying to extort me for an artifact. No. Especially not at the very end of things. Like, I'm going to be in charge soon. You really shouldn't be pissing me off. Still at war with Mammon. Yeah, so Enfeeble. Mammon did that. We got some free resources. Adversaries bicker. What's going on? Mammon and Murmur trying to agree on something. Yeah. Alright. Nothing too crazy. So Murmur's going to go first, then Andromalis. So these guys are stuck. If I want to hit them, who's going to do it without taking any damage? So you're 5 melee, or 5 ranged, 4 melee, which is not good for these guys. You do have a stratagem, which could be bad. In this case, because of my Praetor, we do melee last. So I could come in, take a little bit of damage from ranged, and then just blast them to pieces. So that's what we're going to do. First things first. Let's wipe out this legion.
Of Zoriah.
Andromalius kind of wants to mess with me, but is not going to have time to do anything. Can I get my powers up? What do I have here? Ooh. Ooh, look at this. I should have played this before, probably. We could try to do this first and then get that legion, but I feel like if I do, the chances of it working aren't going to be very good, because Mammon's likely to move that legion first before doing anything else. So yeah, we'll just hold off. I was just wanting to check and see if I could actually get up to level 6 in Deceit, but no, we cannot. So I might want to, just out of curiosity, mess with somebody else. So yeah, let's do... Let's do a Dark Augury. We'll do that on Andromalius.
Aniel Kiso?
And then I'm going to steal from Mammon, who should have a good amount of resources. And, you know, we're currently fighting, so it sort of makes sense. So maybe we can get some good resources that way.
Aniel Kiso?
I suppose we'll just grab some tribute after that. So yeah, ranged first, we take a little bit of damage. Then we should jump to magic, and then we'll slaughter them. Bye-bye. Don't know what the stratagem they had was. Probably affected their melee ability or something else. It's basically a way you can get a one-time buff of some kind without your opponent knowing what it is what the stratagems are. Okay, no vision for us of Andromalius. Do steal from Mammon, though. Yeah, I like having, for Belial, having the extra orders. Seems like it's very, very useful. Oh, we actually hit 200. So it's really helpful to have those extra orders. So Belial is actually pretty strong, although early on it was a bit of a struggle. I think if I'd been able to get better resource distribution, I could have done more with my abilities, though. I feel like I just didn't make good use of my abilities. But I guess we have to finish the turn. And now Murmur has a demand for us. Contracts continue. What is this? The last of the paperwork is being finished and almost ready for the seal of the great house of Belial. Demons everywhere wait impatiently for a final violent attempt to overturn the result. Yeah, it's not gonna matter. Nope, not giving you Jack. This kind of sucks, but I'll take the small amounts. Got 8. Rejected Andromalius's... So yeah, we're not at war with Andromalius yet, so it would go next turn, but I don't think there will be a next turn. Dark Augury was resisted. We did actually get a little bit of darkness, so that worked out. Adversaries bicker, probably just making agreements. Yeah. Murmur and Mammon doing stuff. But yeah, we wiped out a legion, so that's always nice. What do I want to do in the last little bit of time I have? I mean, the only person I can really mess with is Mammon. You're not particularly close to me. The world kind of wraps around in a weird way, so it kind of breaks my brain a little bit. We could march down, just steal some territory from him eventually. Like, that's a thing I can do. I don't know if it's really that big of a deal. These guys I do want to move back near one of the places of power. They won't heal if they're out in the open. They have to be next to a place of power to heal. So, sure, let's get resources.
Of Zoraya.
Guys. Just gonna start running back up that way. You guys are almost back to full health. We'll just pop out on the other side here. I didn't get my augury off on Andromalius, but I could steal something from him. I could steal one of his praetors. Wormer's got good praetors as well, though. Andromalius. Yeah, he does have Zool because Zool survived. I think before, when you took over a place of power, whatever your praetor there was just dead. But now, you get them with the territory. So I could try to steal Mulciber from you. I don't think I've ever seen Arias before. Giant frog monster. Yeah, maybe we can steal Arias then. You're with some legion. Oh no, you're actually in the Theater of Sloth. Why is that? Oh, because you provide some extra tribute. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Let's bribe a praetor. Odds of success, very likely. Alright, sure. I probably should check the bazaar and see if there's anything interesting. Hey, it's the Iron Maidens. They're actually a decent force. And Valak is back, available to buy, but he's not going to enter my service again before the end of things. Alright, that's fine. Currently have too much tribute in your vaults. Maximum capacity allows. If you don't find a way to spend tokens, they'll be removed from your Vardic stall to the next turn. I mean, I'm spending some anyway. Fine, whatever. It's at the end, it doesn't really matter. It's at the end of all things. I'm not sure I like this map very much. There's way too many terrain spots to avoid taking range damage, and then things that do damage to you. It's interesting compared to the regular basic map. This is the first time I played on this particular map, but I think I like the other basic map a little better. I might have to try the other ones and see. Just the fact that, you know, early on I had guys that were very ranged focused, and there's so many tiles that just prevent me from doing any damage was actually kind of a problem. But we came through this pretty good, coming out at over 200 prestige at the end, it'll look like. Looks like we actually steal the Praetor, very nice. Mammon has hired the Iron Maidens. Like I said, they're a pretty good legion. And we are still at war. 220. That's gotta be it, right? Hey, Children of Belial came back. Torment. After years of passing, that the fallen sometimes forget their... I can't read today. Enough years have passed that the fallen sometimes forget their eternal punishment. Today, Andromalius remembered. The resulting stab of pain has cost them 1 point of a random power. I feel like it should be over at this point. Contracts continue. It's still at 4 or 5. I feel like something is wrong. Data terminated. Resisted Mammon. Nice. Demand rejected. So we got Arias. Our personal guard is back. Vault overflows, so we're going to lose some resources. Fine. Series bicker. Okay, I'm the regent. What are my options? Everybody gets less or more prestige from fighting. I'll take the infernal tax, maybe. I don't plan on really using it. Oh, I have to send somebody into the conclave, it looks like. Fine. Tribute-wise, I need darkness. I don't know if I can even take this stuff. It's going to screw things up, probably. But yeah, I feel like things already should have been over. It's at 4 or 5. Like, I felt like it should have ended already. We're already at 4 or 5 before. Okay, so you are sending in a level 3. I mean, I have Hagenti and Arias both kind of hanging out. Arias has Skull and Orb. I feel like you're probably going to use this ability. So if I send Hagenti, does he have... No, he doesn't have any Serpent abilities either. Yeah, just send Arias. That's fine. Whatever. So for the Children of Belial, we'll want to add something to them. I don't have my upgrade. So one of the upgrades I got for these guys was to increase their health to 12. So that is not there because... Why? I don't know. So they had 12 health before. They had their maximum health reduced by a spell, but because that was an upgrade, with them dying and coming back, you'd think that they would, be back at full strength, but apparently not. Okay. So we're just going to do the duel. Murmur conflict is, or Mammon conflict is over. And Dramalius just went for fighting in the, Praetor duel. I'm still low on darkness to be able to do much of anything. Alright, you guys will want to move up. Let's get resources.
Of Zariah.
You guys move.
Of Zariah.
You, I'm going to give a Praetor. So our options are either Hagenti, who gives me +5 melee, which is pretty good. Arias gives me melee twice, which is not great. Yeah, have Hagenti. Then, because I know Murmur is going to want to mess with me soon, let's get my other Legion across.
Of Zariah.
Because I'm not sure how many turns things are going to go. Yeah, whatever, I've got too much tribute, fine. Like, I feel like things should already be over. What are you doing? Walking on the lava. Why isn't the game over? I'm confused. Maybe it's going to go to 60, but I feel like it should be done. I thought it was 55 before. Maybe they changed that. I'm not sure. Maybe it is 60? I'm not sure. So maybe we have to go a little bit longer than I thought. So Murmur is going to attack me. That sucks. Demand received from Mammon. No. Still need darkness. I'm just not getting much. Praetor tool. Let's go ahead and set that up. So yeah, I think you're probably going to do Skull. So I don't really want to do my Orb ability, so we'll use the Skull ability as well. Add a little bit of a bribe here. I've got more resources I know what to do with, just as long as I don't use Darkness. I could take an action to sort of combine some of my stuff. That might be a good choice. Do I have any combined ones that are fairly small? Yeah, let's do that one. That one. That one. I'm gonna do a pretty decent bribe. Alright, you guys need to heal up. Do I have any artifacts? I think I've assigned all the artifacts that I've got. Yeah, we've got this on a unit. We have this where? In my base. Okay. Where's my alien god in a bottle? Also up there. Okay. Just making sure everything's safe. So, yeah, Murmur is a problem. Murmur gets to act before I do as well. So I think we probably want to try to steal a Praetor here. I could order his guys to do something, like move them around. So we could do a little bit of spell action that way. Yeah, let's... We'll bribe a Praetor. They're all good. But we want to take one out that's in a Legion. 2 Infernal, 2 melee, that's pretty good. 3 Infernal, 2 ranged, that's also really good. Let's take you. I don't have enough for forge orders. I could have somebody just kind of stay put and not move. If I can get it off early enough. But yeah, I'm tempted to like just try to take stuff as well. Alright, let's do a strategic confusion. And we'll pick one of the units further away, because I feel like he's probably going to move in... Well, he might move one of these guys first. You can't reach my Legion. You can. So let's try to get you not to move. So we'll do that. You guys need to heal. Can't move up here because they're in the way, but we'll start moving in the right direction. Since I don't know what's going to happen here, I'm just going to hold off defensively. And let's... Is anything else I can really do? Not really. I could combine resources. Yeah, let's do a little bit of combining stuff, just in case. Let's do... something... that's a bit too much. Let's do something like this, like 4 and 4, just to make some space. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm just kind of buying time here because I feel like the game should be over already. I'm assuming now it's going to be turn 60, but I'm also worried that there's some kind of glitch going on. Probably not, but you never know. Nice. Take your Praetor. Okay. Stop them from moving before they get a chance to do anything. Sure. He does have his guys kind of bunched up defensively, though. .236. Alright, if things don't end in turn 60, I don't know. I might have to finish turn 60. We'll see. Final announcement. Representative from the Infernal Conclave prepare to announce the victor of the trial of the throne and crown the new Dark Majesty of Hell. I feel like this process takes a little bit longer than it should. Let's take a look. Praetors clash in the arena. Hey, we killed each other! A duel between Astarte and Arias did not result in a clear winner, and much to the ire of the crowd, both Praetors have been banished to Tartarus for their lack of showmanship. So they just didn't put on a good enough job, and we actually tied. Huh. So my result... I even had the Arbiter's favor. So how did you... because he went with an ability that canceled out mine, that's why. Gotcha. So he actually went for this, which I thought was least likely. But that's fine. They both died, so I'm actually okay with that. War with Murmur continues. Sure. I rejected him, so he'll have a claim on me here in a second. We stole Barkiel. I might actually have a better Praetor now that I can assign to my legions. So that might be something to look at. I think over here we're fine. But I might have a better Praetor here. So you're giving me 5 melee. Two Infernal, 2 melee. Yeah, I like the more rounded value, so I'm okay with that. Wait, did I suddenly get my health back? No. Okay, I saw the 12, and it's the health of my stronghold. That confused me. All right. This is unclaimed, right? Yeah, we could do that if I wanted to. I don't know that I necessarily want to. Let's just keep
Of
moving in the
Zoraya.
general direction of the enemy. I think I'm just going to keep stealing. Nah, I don't have the resources. Thinking I could steal another Praetor or something. I could freeze one of these guys in place, though, potentially. Murmur's going first, so he's probably going to go on the offensive, I would expect. But this Legion is now much, much weaker. They're only 2-7. They do have some assistance here from the Accursed Company. The Accursed Company is definitely more dangerous. But if he wants to send somebody down by themselves to attack me, that's fine. We'll trash him. If I had the resources, I could even order his guys to come do it. We've got the Forged Order ability, but I don't have the darkness to do it. Which is unfortunate. So, let's go back to looting your vault if I can. Although I may not have the darkness. I do not. Alright, fine. Give me resources.
Of Zoraya.
Let me just take resources. I'm just going to go nuts with resources. Because I kind of want to hold defensively here while we move in here. Once both of these are at full strength, we could kind of move them in together. But we want them kind of assisting each other for protection. And I'm just trying to get through the turn, and maybe that'll be it. Someone's trying to steal an artifact from me, and it is not going to work. Good. $240. Come on! What's the holdup here? Okay, maybe at the end of this turn. I don't know. Whatever. This is being really goofy. Alright, so first Andromalius, then me. So I can take a chance to maybe just nuke these guys. So the Accursed Company here. Yeah, I can kill them off. Let's get my tribute, see if we can get some darkness. After that, we want Hellfire. To submit another champion. Got a decent amount of darkness there. Okay, you're setting in Thamuz. Who do I have that's free? Barkiel, I guess. How does that matchup look? Yeah, I mean, it's fine, I think. Probably we'll go with the Splintering Parry, but yeah, we'll do that. You've got this Isolated Legion here, so I feel like that's what we want to do. I could steal the Praetor out of it, though, before anything else happens. Which I think would be kind of funny. So I think that's what I'll do. Oh, you actually picked up somebody else. You got Nafula. I think that was the one I had before, was Nafula. Yeah, we'll take Malkota. Sure. Can I do that twice? Is my question. I don't think so. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So let's do that. Then I'm going to go ahead and make a move on them, although they might try to attack me, but I'll take the guys from them first. So we'll just do that, grab that territory. Do anything else interesting? Not really. Do you have the Infernal Tax we could go ahead and throw on out there? Sure, why not? Just to do something. Let's get resources first, then throw out the tax. No, I need to move up my legions. That's what I should do. That's what I should do. We're at war, I should be kind of preparing for it. These guys are back to full health, so yeah.
Of Zorai. Of Zoraya.
We'll just have a general mobilization. Hey, thanks. He is moving some guys down for assistance. So let's see how this looks. Range, we take some damage. They are getting buffed, so it's not an instant kill here. We'll do 2 and 2, so 4 damage. Oh no, we're attacking, so I get a big bonus to my magic ability. So yeah, that's fine. Did get a little beat up. Dance Macabre? I don't know what that does. Apparently summon some zombies or something. No idea what Vanity's Anointed does. Extra dueling damage. Okay. Please tell me it's over. Hey, there we go. Conclave has finally revealed the identity of the new Dark Majesty of Hell. It's being very jerky there. Yeah, so you've got to go through the end of turn 60. So yes, Belial comes through with a win. My lieutenant will be Murmur, so whoever has the second best is kind of your assistant. So even though we had a pretty contentious relationship, he's going to help me run hell, apparently. So Dark Majesty is Prestige Victory, Mastermind, Win a Vendetta in a single turn, Great Deceiver, most successful deceit rituals, Grand Schemer, most completed grand schemes, which I only did 2, Exterminator, destroyed most Abyss Striders in the game. And I don't know if I can look at anything else. So Murmur got Great Harbinger, most destruction rituals and prey, most legions destroyed. Andromalius Hypocrite, that seems about right. Hurled the most insults. Mammon got nothing. Yeah, not a bad result overall. So yeah, I feel like this is a pretty good length because there's so much of the game that turns into you just constantly being harassed by all of the AI all the time, unless somebody allies with you early on. Um, that it's just kind of difficult to deal with. And even when I've allied with someone before, like Belial actually allied with me in a previous game, and he kept stealing crap from me. He stole the resources from me. He stole artifacts from me. It was like, why are you doing it to me? You're supposed to be working with me, and there was nothing I could do about it because we were allied. So I guess that's why he was doing it. But it's just one of those things where it just didn't seem to make sense. So even when you have somebody allied with you, it seems like all the AI are just constantly messing with you. So a longer game would let you do a lot more different stuff and probably get your abilities higher, but I feel like it would just become really frustrating if it went too long. The game overall is good. I do enjoy it. I think this length is fine. Maybe even a little shorter, honestly. Like if it was 55 turns, I think would probably be about right. But yeah, so this has been Solium Infernum getting a win with Belial. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you all again another time. Until then, have a good one.